This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. For a touchback.
Let's go. 180. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
This is Kenyon Drake, the fourth-year man from Alabama. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now, Kenyon Drake, he was kind of underutilized last year when Adam Gase was head coach, only 7 starts. But now he's going to get a chance under new head coach Brian Flores to really showcase his talent. He certainly flashed his diverse playmaking abilities a season ago. 9 touchdowns, 5 through the air, and 4 on the ground. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Running, it's Drake. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
He's down right here. He's down on the right. Down on the right. Hey. 4 down. 4 down. 26, Mike. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
First down, Miami.
180. You kill. Tie it right.
On first down, Drake. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Here's the second-year back out of NC State, Nyheim Hines. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Fitzpatrick, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Kenny Moore that time there on the coverage.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Pierre Desir able to get a hand in and make that play. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
They run with Hines. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. He's going to sling this deep downfield into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked picked off by Rashad Jones. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You got to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 4 down.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but it definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
Fitzpatrick from the gun on 3rd down. And it's caught by Parker. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 17-yard line.
White 80! Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Hey, Alpha. 26 Mike, 26 Mike.
On 2nd and 12, Fitzpatrick And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Danico Autry able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. So now after the sack, 3rd and long, and Fitzpatrick and company a little work to do.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Hey, get. Gonna go 5-0 here?
On 3rd down, Drake. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter. Here's Matt Hawk now. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. But likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 15. And running with power here. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Hey, go. Wide, 9 tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Wide.
After the run, Luck going to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now Luck. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker.
The Dolphins take over.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Hey, watch the slant. Shift. Regular. 52. Hey, check. Where's 52? Watch 52.
Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Strong.
They go play action. Fitzpatrick. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
First down, Dolphins.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight.
They'll run on 1st down. Drake. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
26, 180.
PPP.
Hey, over. We got 3. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. Watch the curve.
On second and 11 now. Fitzpatrick. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Pierre Desir able to get a hand in and make that play.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
26, Mike.
Hey, I 7.
Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On second down, it's Hines. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. The safety, Rashad Jones, brings him down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Let's go, Mexico. You go tight.
On third down, Hines. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on fourth down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. From the 36, Fitzpatrick. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Parker, the intended target.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. On second and 11 now. Luck steps away to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. The Colts on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, exit.
From the gun, here's Luck. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell with touchdown number 8 on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
52 and 56, 52 and 56.
Throwing Fitzpatrick. And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So now after the sack, 3rd and long, and Fitzpatrick and company a little work to do. 3rd and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. He's going to fire one deep left side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot. And that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Luck looking deep for Hilton. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. He's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
11.
On 2nd and 7, Luck. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Christian Wilkins. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Luck. And the pressure gets to him again. Robert Kimdichie able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. That's exactly what happened on that play.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
I'm coming after you.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
First down, Miami.
180! 52 and 56, 52 and 56.
26 Mike, 26 Mike.
Hey, color.
26 Mike, 26 Mike.
A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from Temple, Rocky Sin. He was looking for Parker that time. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance.
Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Naeem Hines. An 80-yard touchdown as his guys are able to regain the lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and the lead is now 21-14. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the 1st down carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going, and also you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
Regular.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 26 Mike. 26 Mike.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Off the play fake here, Fitzpatrick. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Justin Houston racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So now after the sack, 3rd and long, and Fitzpatrick and company a little work to do.
53. Check 53.
Go.
Let's go. Hey, we got
Throwing on 3rd and long. Fitzpatrick complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the fourth. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down.
11Z. Mike 52. Mike 51.
A shotgun snap for Lott. Throw left side complete. That's Campbell. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Second and 6 at the 24-yard line.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Here's Fitzpatrick. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. That's caught at the 25. It's a big play there for Miami. 51 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. On the toss play, this is Drake. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Right 20. Left. Line 52.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Fitzpatrick. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Down the time. Everyone's got 4 down.
They'll try again with Drake. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They'll run here with Balaj. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Fitzpatrick to throw for it on 4th down. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Justin Houston. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help them big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
This is Hines. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Fourth quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Draw play. This is Hines. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Luck now to throw. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understand where they are on the field.
From the 50, it's Love. Caught left side by Hilton. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Here's Love. This is caught. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his third touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
And they will take a knee here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the bat start